Hey guys, today's video is going to be my top 20 songs of June 2020. In the past, I've never fully explained my opinions or thoughts on my rankings, so I decided I'll start doing that from now on. I'll try not to make this video too long, but still give explanations to why I ranked songs where. The requirements are the same as always. 1. The song must be a Korean release, and 2. It must have a music video of some sorts. This list may contain pre-debuts, debuts, and comebacks, and it is completely based on my own opinion. Just because I rank a song low doesn't mean I hate the group. It just means I don't enjoy that song as much as other releases. I hope you enjoyed the video! I forgot to put this in, but I figured I should. In my reasonings, I do talk about music videos, choreography, things like that, but the rankings at the end of this are solely based on the song. The only reason I talk about music videos and the choreography and other things like that is because those aspects can help me enjoy a song more. But other than that, yep, hope you enjoy the video. Let's go! VICTON isn't necessarily a group that I'm really familiar with. I know that they're under the same agency as A-Pink, and I remember their comeback Howling was in March, but that's about it. I really like the chorus for this song, but there isn't anything that makes it stand out for me. It seems like a generic dark comeback for a boy group. I wouldn't purposely put this song on one of my playlists, but if it popped up, I wouldn't immediately go to skip it. What's the answer? This was a really bittersweet comeback. I think we all know about the Youngwon situation, so I don't want to go into that, but physically seeing him in the music video for some parts really hurt. The answer seems like a step in a different direction for the group, and I don't really want to get behind it. Their last two comebacks have been on the same wavelength, and I really enjoyed the type of feel they had. I know Zico took part in the production part of the song, and if I was listening to the instrumental, it really feels like this is his own song, not AB6's. I know this is meant to be more on the refreshing side since it's a summer release, but I think it gets stuck in the generic upbeat boy group concept. The song would probably be higher on my list if I gave it a chance and listened to it more, but at this point in time, I can't listen without remembering they're a 4-member group now. I feel like this song was kind of one note. It's calm and chill throughout, and I really like DEMIAN's voice, so I'm not too mad about that. I definitely prefer his debut song, but this one is still nice as well. The instrumental for this is really interesting, I feel like. I really enjoy the part in the chorus, but it doesn't seem to have any build-up at all. It just seems like a generic R&B song that's lacking individuality, but overall, it's still a good listen. I think my favorite part of the song is the whistle and bass type hook it has. This song has a really good instrumental. Don't get me wrong, I love Seungyeon's voice in this, but I couldn't help but pay more attention to the instrumental on my first listen. It isn't necessarily a song that I was anticipating this month, but I'll keep on the lookout for his next release. This song is like a punch in the face. It starts out with so much energy, and that doesn't leave it anywhere to go. Don't get me wrong, it does get slower throughout the song, especially during the rap verse and the bridge. But I just didn't appreciate starting the song at 100% since you couldn't go up more than that. The rap part is probably my favorite. I really like how it was incorporated in the track. Weekly was a debut I was really looking forward to this year, and I don't think this is a bad song. It just has to grow on me. If it was released earlier in the month, it probably would have been higher on this list. I was actually super excited for this comeback, to the point where I was concerned I was placing my expectations too high. Brown Eyed Girls has some of my favorite songs of all time, and having a new song from Jay come out was basically a dream come true. I think my favorite part is when she sings No More Question. No more question. I just really love her voice there. And although I do love her voice, this song isn't something I'm in love with. I still vibe to it, just not as much as some of her other tracks.
How you like that? You gon' like that? Da, 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 da.
So this song is kind of one of the reasons why I decided I should explain my reasons in ranking videos, because I know Blinks can get a bit defensive. For me, this song isn't one I loved at first listen, and even now I find it to be okay. I try to hold pre-release singles to a lower expectation than title tracks, so I think the song is pretty good for a pre-release single. I usually love instrumental choruses, but this one seems a bit on the empty side to me. It is definitely an interesting beat, but it doesn't really fit in well with the verses. I haven't listened to this much other than watching the music video a couple times in the live stages. Usually I'd have listened to it more, but I found the music video for this comeback a bit messy compared to their previous releases. And this is probably the worst choreography they've ever had. I would say over time this is the type of song that'll grow on me, but there's one particular lyric that really kind of downplays the song for me.
Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane.
I think this is my least favorite part of the song, since I find the lyric to be a bit childish. It's just difficult to get that intense type of vibe from the music when they're singing lyrics like that. Overall, I think it's an okay pre-release, but it could have been a lot better with just some small tweaks to it. This song is proof that good choreography and a beautiful music video can really make a song better. I would have probably put this way lower if I hadn't listened to it so much when watching the music video and live performances. The instrumental chorus doesn't bother me, but the chanting of more and more is probably my least favorite part of the song. Chanting is usually something I heavily dislike in songs, and I don't like how it's used here. The choreography to the song is also really fun, although the chorus choreography seems more impressive than the dance break. My favorite part in this track, without a doubt, is Daehyun's rap. I really love how in your face it is, and I can't help but wish it was longer. Small side note, as beautiful as this music video was, I have one kind of complaint towards it. The scene where they're dancing on the lake seems so lackluster compared to everything else. It doesn't have any intense CGI, and it's just like a normal forest background. I really feel like this could be the best music video of the year if they just made that fit in more with the overall vibe of the music video.
Get ready.
I have a very special place in my heart for idols with orange hair, and when I saw Swan was having orange hair for this comeback, I was so excited. I really love his falsetto and was happy to find that in the song, but my favorite part was the use of brass instruments. I really love songs that have funk elements, so that's probably why this is so high in comparison to other releases this month. Other than that, I feel like Get Ready isn't that memorable. Most of the releases I've talked about have been memorable with either elements I disliked or liked. This seems more of an average type song. It doesn't have anything that sticks out immensely to me, so it's not one I'd listen to that often.
Left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it, rip it.
Left and Right is another song that's kind of average to me. Overall, it's a really good song, and the chorus is fun, but nothing really stands out. There's just a constant chill, fun vibe throughout it, and that's it. The choreography in the chorus is something that really has helped me like the song a lot more, because I always want to dance to it. But other than that, there's not really much I can say about this song. It's definitely not my favorite 17 title track, but it's not bad at all. I just don't love it. Personally, I wasn't entirely sure what to expect when I heard Cosmic Girls were having a summer comeback. Usually they stick with a magical, fantasy type theme, but last year when they released Boogie Up, they went with a more fun, fresh type song for summer. Butterfly really pleasantly surprised me. It was able to keep their usual fairy type vibe while still sounding like a vibrant summer song. All in all, I will say this isn't their best title track, and they have had better music videos and choreographies, but it's still a lovely song. My favorite thing from this era was probably the outfits. I usually dislike the same outfit but different colors each stage styling, but their looks are just so cute and refreshing, I can't help but love it. I can't wait to see their next comeback, especially with the aspect of China Line finally being back. I feel like this is a really energetic, love yourself type of song. It makes me want to get up and work out for myself and not for someone else, and that's really the type of vibe I need in my life. It is such a confidence booster, and anytime Nada raps in a song, it instantly becomes better. The aesthetics throughout the music video are really nice, plus the choreography is fun, especially during the chorus part. I'm really happy to see Nada putting out a song that shows her vocal ability as well. When I first listened to this song, I didn't really vibe with it that much and had anticipated putting it on the lower end of my rankings. But after listening to it more, I really am starting to love it. It definitely isn't my favorite title track from Sunmi, but the overall purple aesthetic and chill vibes in it really sell the song. Usually for soloists, I don't enjoy the choreography that much, but Sunmi does a really good job with it. My favorite part of the song is probably the pre-chorus. I just love when she sings the song title. I would have tried to say it myself, but I'd probably mispronounce it and butcher it terribly, so I'm gonna leave it to Sunmi on that. It would probably be higher on my list if this had been released earlier in the month, but it wasn't, so I haven't had enough time to appreciate it, so it lands at 8th place. Okay, I get it. This one might be controversial. I know a lot of people dislike the song, but I thought it was good. It definitely took a couple listens for me to fully take it all in, but it works well together. The song did start out at 100% like Weekly's debut, but I think God's Menu handles its pacing better. It is more upbeat throughout, but it still has slower moments that don't seem out of place. I am not a hypocrite. There is a complete difference in my opinion on the songs. This one makes it work. Now, Felix's rap is absolutely phenomenal and probably one of my favorite English lyrics for a rap.
Like a chef, I'm a 5-star Michelin.
And the bridge is so amazing. Oh my gosh. I will say I have to be in a very specific hyped up mood to listen to this, or else the song just seems too overwhelming. This isn't my favorite title track from them, but it's an overall really good song, and the fact that the lyrics are about cooking makes it even better.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
I feel like Third Eye brings a lot to the table, and that's pretty impressive considering they're a 3-member group. Yes Sir has this intense vibe throughout the entirety of the song and has a really cool drumline concept. They're one of the only groups that can have a fierce song that keeps the same energy in their choreography. No shade to any other groups. They have the same type of vibe in all of their songs, and it's honestly insane how different they all sound. Third Eye shows you can keep the same high power songs without being repetitive. I really hope that they're able to get more fans in this era. They honestly deserve so much more than what they have. They're so good. Usually for Meki, I have to listen a couple times to actually like the song, and well, OOPSY wasn't an exception to that, so I'm not really sure why I'm bringing it up. OOPSY is a really fun, catchy track, but in comparison to some of their other title tracks, it's nothing special. I do love when groups have similar vibes to their songs, and Meki is a group that has a distinguishable sound all of their own. Overall, there wasn't anything in the era that really helped me fall in love with the song. The music video seemed like it had a really strict budget, the choreography doesn't keep up with the energy in the chorus, and the styling was okay. I would like it more if they had different tones throughout the song. It does seem kind of one note, but the instrumental does help make this more interesting. While I do really enjoy the song, I will say the only reason it's probably this high on the list is because it's been stuck in my head for a couple days. As I start to get caught up with other releases, I'll probably forget more about this one and won't go back listening to it since it's kind of more of a generic track.
Swan, swan, swan. 너의 마법은 난 기억나. Like swan, swan, swan.
This song completely blew me out of the water. Usually my first listen to title tracks is with the music video, but since it was delayed, I chose to watch their performance film since that was already uploaded. So I went from listening to Welcome straight into Secret Story of the Swan, which was intense. I don't stan IZ*ONE, so I hadn't watched any teasers, and I was fully basing it to be an angelic and graceful type song based on the title of it. But they delivered on a powerful song. Without a doubt, this is my favorite release from them, and I'm so close to standing them, but I can't put myself through the pain of standing a temporary group. This is the first time they've really allowed a rap part to establish dominance in a song, and I enjoy it so much. I wish they had done more of that, but I still really like it. The chorus is really catchy and energetic, and I really appreciate them going into that type of direction for this release. And the dance break, I love it. I can't even think of words. I just love it.
I'm falling down, 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 down. 완벽한 바다에.
The instrumental for this song is insane. When I was first listening to it, I didn't enjoy how in your face it was, but by the end of the song, I was sold. Golden Child is one of the few groups nowadays that are able to pull off a dark concept and make it memorable. The chorus in this is so unbelievably good, and I love how the instrumental tones down during it. I don't know all the members of Golden Child, but these vocalists truly are something else. I may be a bit biased since I love Infinite's music, but I am so happy that Golden Child is able to take that dark genre and establish themselves in it. I can't wait to see what they release next.
Maria, 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 Maria. 빛나는 밤이야. 날 괴롭.
This song was so close to landing in first place. You have no idea how painful it is for me to leave it at second. I enjoyed Twit, but Maria is everything I wanted from WOODZ and more. The whole color palette in the music video is amazing, the choreography seems to fit the vibe of the song, and the track reminds me why I listened to K-pop in the first place. The instrumental seems like it'd be used as some generic song released with a trap vibe, but with WOODZ's vocals, it's able to turn into a masterpiece. When she first starts singing the chorus, it's breathtaking. The way the instrumental pauses as she starts singing and helps you focus on how godly her vocals are, it's just wow. The dance break too seems like such a wild turn, and somehow I'm not mad at it. I have no idea how she managed to make that work, but it really adds to the song. I had expected more of a Latin influence throughout, but I think it fits well just being isolated in the dance break too. Maria fully shows off WOODZ's charms. And I literally only saw an English translation for the lyrics a couple minutes ago, but I love the song even more now because of it.
난 사랑 앞에 어린 애.
This whole release was a roller coaster for me. I've loved all of Nature's titles tracks, so I was excited hearing they were having a comeback. But once I saw the teaser, I immediately lowered my expectations. I've been let down so many times by girl groups saying they're gonna have a dark concept and then not delivering. I watched one music video teaser, but then I decided I should just ignore everything else until I released the comeback, so I didn't get high hopes and ruin it for myself. But this whole era has been absolutely phenomenal. This has been the first title track this year that I've immediately thought Song of the Year after the first listen. It gives me everything I've wanted a girl group to have in a dark concept. I know people are upset with instrumental choruses, but I love this one so much. It adds to the creepy vibes of the song. Chanting is usually a miss for me, but somehow I think it fits in well with the bridge. There is one lyric I find a bit juvenile compared to the rest of the song.
Hot like chili, chili.
Honestly, I love everything else in this so much, I'm willing to just ignore that lyric and pretend it doesn't sound as silly as it does. And the uncensored music video for this song came out, and it makes everything so much better. It's insane how just a small couple scenes can completely change a music video. Don't get me wrong, the first one is still good and creepy, but the uncensored one is insane. It makes me so sad knowing that they couldn't release that as the official one. But I'm still happy they released it in the first place. It's a masterpiece. My only complaint is I wished all 9 of them had been able to be there for these promotions. I really hope that their next comeback will be as a complete set of 9. And that's the end of the video. Those were all of the top 20 songs for me personally of June 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I know I really enjoyed making this. I thought it was fun. And if you guys have any different opinions, you know, let me know in the comments if you want. That would be cool. Other than that, you know, thanks for watching. Bye!